Hello, I'm going to be showing you a guide to playing soldier. It's going to be split into 3 parts, the first being for beginners, the second for rocket jumping, and the final being little tips and tricks. Alright, let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is learning to hit your rockets. And I know that hitting air shots isn't easy. That's why you have to focus on using splash damage. For those who don't know what splash damage is, I'm gonna be giving a brief explanation. You shoot rocket, rocket go boom, boom hits enemy. Understand? Alright, let's continue. The common misconception with newer soldiers is aiming directly for your enemy. And when you do that, it ends up being like this. When shooting your rocket towards an enemy, aim for the legs and where your opponent is going. It's very much like playing Demo Man because both classes rely on predicting where your rockets or pipes are gonna go. When using Soldier the first time as a beginner, don't try to get air shots, but in the meantime, when your opponent goes up in the air, wait for him to go closer to the ground, and shoot your rocket to where he's landing. If you have mastered killing your opponent in that way, and you are starting to go for air shots, instead of killing your enemy like this, get the kill by doing this. In this case, splash damage is your friend. Use it to your advantage at all times. Like for example, your enemy is behind the corner. Shoot your rocket onto the floor and the splash damage will take care of it. Also, of course, I'm not gonna forget to talk about the loadouts. Let's get into it. The primary. The stock rocket launcher. Many soldiers use it, including myself. Though there are a lot of rocket launchers, I suggest in using the stock rocket launcher, especially when you are a beginner. The secondary. Gunboats is the go-to secondary, if you can rocket jump, since it gives you a minus 60% damage from rocket jumping. But if you are a beginner, then the shotgun is for you. There was a time where I couldn't stop using the shotgun and prioritized it. Using the shotgun is very useful when fighting against pyros. My recommended thing to do when fighting against a pyro while using a shotgun is to pull it out and use it until the pyro switches to his secondary. And when he does that, then you can switch back to your rocket launcher and blow him to smithereens. The melee. I have a personal admiration for the escape plan, due to it giving you a speed boost when you are low health. It is the most recommended melee to use if you are playing soldier. The equalizer is not as useful since the damage of the weapon increases the more you are injured. The disciplinary action, I mean, it's an okay weapon. You can use it if you want, but in my opinion, the escape plan is the best one. Rocket jumping is the most important thing to do other than hitting your rockets when playing soldier. Most new players don't know how to rocket jump as soldier, and they learn over time, but sometimes some don't, and I'm here to help. When rocket jumping, first you have to aim down on your feet of course, then jump and crouch at the same time, then shoot. Do it all at the same time, and there you have it. You can rocket jump. But I'm not finished. Rocket jumping isn't only jumping up. Rocket jumping heavily relies on the angles on where you shoot your rocket. Watch, if you're aiming under yourself, you go high up. But if you aim your rocket launcher in an angle, aiming it behind you, slightly to your side, and aiming a bit low, it pushes you forward but you still go high. Rocket jumping is always needed when playing soldier. Rocket jumping is always useful and it's very important. The partnering weapon of rocket jumping is the escape plan. It's very useful and allows you to get out of situations like this. What? What? How did I survive that? What if I make it? What if I make it though? Oh! Let me out. Let me out. I'm so scared. I'm actually so scared. Oh, I'm out. Now some of you might be asking, hey Ethan, what about those situations where we aren't using the escape plan or don't have it? Well, dear viewer, I will show you how. Here's an example. I had 53 health, and while using the gunboats I rocket jumped away, taking away 12 health. Then I took fall damage, which took away 21 health, leaving me with 20 health, which is enough for me to retreat away to a health pack. First tip, when in a sticky situation, rocket jump away. It may kill you, but when it doesn't and you get out of there, then oh, it sure is sweet. Second tip, when fighting against a pesky fast boy, always keep your distance and use prediction when fighting him. Then shoot your rocket towards where he goes. Most scouts usually tend to jump and sidestep. And what that scout is saying is, you suck! Now in order to stop this, you have to shoot your rocket on where you think the scout is gonna land. Just like this. Watch. Okay, so I do know he went through here. Oh, hi Pyro. Oh, he's here! He's here!
What did we learn? I always win!
Touch grass! And when you successfully do that, it does feel good to punish him for being too confident.
This sucks! No, you freaking unbelievable!
Third tip, fighting a heavy can be really tough, and in order to kill one takes 4 rockets, in other words your entire clip. So either shoot him from a distance, or get out of there. It takes so much to kill heavies, and trust me, I've been there. You can also use the direct hit when fighting heavies, since it gives you more damage than the stock rocket launcher. And yes, killing heavies are much simpler when the heavy has no self-awareness at all. If the heavy is with a medic, you must always target the medic and not the heavy, due to the heavy having more health than you, plus being overhealed, which means he has a higher advantage than you. Psst, I almost forgot to tell you. For some reason, you kill a lot of people when rocket jumping. Alright, that's the end of the video, I guess.
Wait, hold on. Aren't you gonna talk about trolldier?
Alright then. For those who somehow don't know, trolldier is a certain playstyle of soldier, of course, where you equip the rocket jumper, man treads, and the market garden, and you rocket jump in the air and then shovel people. Although I did have fun while playing trolldier to get these clips, it is very hard because first of all, I'm a beginner on trolldier. Second of all, I barely played trolldier. It was just this one moment. If you want to learn about trolldier, then go watch Soundsmith. Don't watch me about it. Anyways, thank you for watching this guide. I hope this helps you and that you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.